Good evening. This is Apostle Eugenia Trailblazer J. Rucker of Divine Diamonds Ministry. I just wanted to come on briefly tonight. This is going to be a quick broadcast. I had a very interesting and powerful discussion today with one of my mentees of the Diamond Heart Kingdom Mentorship, and God began to speak in our dialogue. And I just want to share some tidbits, some. I want to drop some diamonds tonight, very briefly. Not going to be here long, but I thought it was interesting. It was powerful, and it can be transformative for someone who can catch what I'm about to say in the spirit. So, if you're here with me, like, make a comment. I see daughter Nicole. God bless you. So glad that you were able to jump on live with me. Be sure to share it in our groups and know that I love you tonight. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Hope and pray that you're feeling stronger each and every day. So I just want to be here for a few minutes to drop some diamonds, to drop some nuggets of wisdom. As a result of one of my mentoring calls today, it was a brief call, but it was powerful. It was life shifting. If you can catch the revelation that I'm sharing briefly here tonight. And so, in my experience as a game changer life coach, as a kingdom mentor, as a spiritual strategist, as a best selling author, as a speaker, as an apostle of Divine Diamonds Ministry, there's some revelation, there's some truth that will guide you on your journey. And there's some nuggets and some diamonds that I have dug up in my coaching experiences, in my ministry experiences, and all that I do to empower people, to equip God's people to live on purpose, to live on purpose and to embrace their purpose and to prosper on purpose. And one of the most powerful tools that you can use in your pursuit of purpose, in your pursuit of destiny, in your pursuit of relationships, whatever you are in pursuit of in this season, in this set time, there's some keys that will unlock doors for you. And I'm going to share one of those keys tonight. There's some powerful keys in the spiritual realm that will unlock doors in the natural realm. But you have to possess the keys. And someone needs to post that in the chat tonight. Possess the keys to unlock your purpose, to unlock your destiny, to unlock prosperity and abundance in your life, to unlock love and joy and peace, whatever it is that you have need of tonight, healing, transformation, manifestation of your dreams and your desires. Did you not know that God takes pleasure in blessing you? God takes pleasure in adding prosperity to your life. John 10:10 says that God gave his son so that we can have life and have life more abundantly. So, with that point being made, here's the key that I want to drop tonight. This is a brief broadcast, but there is a powerful key that I want to share with you tonight. And in order to prosper, in order to be successful, here's the key: you must show up. Someone posts in the comments, in the chat, show up. You must show up. Did you not know that 80% of the strategy of success is showing up? It's really that simple. Show up. And sometimes you have to show up when you don't feel like showing up. Sometimes you have to make that call that you regret making or that you are anxious about, that you are fearful about. Sometimes you just have to pick up the phone and make the call. See, everything can't be text. Come on now. Everything is not taught. Woman of God, some things are caught, Pastor Pat. And so when you show up, you are giving yourself permission to be blessed. When you show up, you're giving yourself permission to prosper. When you show up, you are stating out loud to the universe that I am ready. I am ready to be blessed. I am ready to be successful. I am ready to prosper. I am ready to go to the next level. I am ready to love. I am ready. And so when you don't show up, it's like dimming your light. It's like moving in fear instead of faith. When you don't show up, you're telling God that you're not ready. And then you're telling everything in the universe not to work together for your good when you show up. Because, see, when you don't show up, that means you are falling back, you are taking back, you are laying back. And in that laid back position, the blessings go right on past you. In that laid back position, you miss the revelation from God because you don't have your ear to hear. You're not in active pursuit of what it is that God has for you. When you choose not to show up, you are choosing to play and to stay in your lower self. Show up is more than half of the battle. Did not God say in the book of Joshua to take courage and to possess the land? So, showing up, as we were discussing today in this beautiful one on one, just a very small, intimate conversation that I was having with one of my people today, somebody who I love. And we stumble upon the truth of revelation that in order to show up, that means you have to take courage to show up. Someone posts that in the chat. It takes courage to show up. So let me just try to unpack that a little bit. Showing up requires taking action. You have to first prepare your mind and come in agreement and in alignment that you will show up. So you have to make a decision. And a decision begins with your thought process. So it all begins in your mindset. You have to first decree and declare and be intentional and making a decision that you're going to show up. Okay, so that means you have to plan to show up. Okay, that means you have to get in position. You have to prepare yourself. You know, prepare your presentation, prepare your wardrobe, prepare yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually to show up. And so, right there is the first step of taking courage, of believing God, of trusting God. Okay, so it's a mindset and it begins with your thought. Are you committed to showing up? Are you committed to changing your life? Are you ready for change? Hey, let's just keep it real. You have to ask yourself the tough question. Are you ready for change? Because when you show up, you come in agreement with God using the supernatural and putting it on your natural to cause a shifting and a manifestation of the things that you're in pursuit of. See, when you take a step, a bold step of faith, when you take the courage to show up in a place, to show up in a relationship, to show up in a partnership, to show up in ministry, whatever it is that your pursuit is, when you take a step towards commitment, when you make a decision that God, I'm going to do this thing. whether I know how to do it, whether I want to do it in terms of my motivation, okay, in terms of inspiration, I have determination to show up. That is really more than half of the warfare and the battle. But it's a mindset. It's a mind thing. And so it's huge. It's big. Everybody just can't just show up. Why? Because there are excuses. I'm not ready. I don't have enough time. I'm not prepared. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Just excuses after excuses after excuses. And excuses will get you nowhere. At the end of the day, you'll be sitting in a stuck position waiting for a fresh revelation when God then already sent you the word. He done sent you the prophet. He sent you the apostle. He sent you the class, the master class. He sent you the training, but yet you have not shown up. I hope this is making sense to somebody tonight because even though it's simple, it's very profound. So it takes courage to show up. It takes faith to show up. And see, we got faith to do a lot of things. Faith to just, be who we are and say we're going to do a thing. Faith to believe a thing. Faith to decree a thing. But when it comes to showing up, it takes the next step after faith. It takes courage. Because in your stepping forward and taking faith and putting it to action, guess what else is going on? The small chatter talk between the right ear and the left ear. Okay? Now you know you're going to look like a fool. What do you call yourself doing? You know you're not ready. You're not made for this. You don't know what you're doing. You don't have a clue. All that little, chatter, chatter, chatter. And then after you are able to overcome the small talk and the small chatter, guess who else is going to show up to the party uninvited? Your friends. Well, girl, I don't know why you doing that. That costs too much money. You could do better than that. You could do something else with that kind of money. What? It's nobody going to be there but you. Why are you wasting your time? I don't believe you. Are you sure about it? You sure you heard God? Girl, I'm telling you, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Just all kinds of conversation and chatter about what you should be doing for your life based on God's, destiny for your life, not theirs. They have everything to say about your life, but yet they're not taking action in their own lives. Okay? And so you get to decide who you are going to listen to. Are you going to listen to God? Or are you going to listen to your friends and your foes and your enemies, your haters and your players? Look, we all got them. Ask me how I know. And so at the end of the day, you have to make a decision. You have to be intentional. You have to be determined. You have to take courage to show up. It's not easy because it actually goes against the grain of what it is that is inside of you. Because, see, everything wants to stay the same, nothing wants to change. No member of your body chooses to change. It is you who calls the shots and say, we will change and move forward. No member of your body wants to change. Everybody loves the comfort zone. Everybody wants to lay back. Everybody wants to be safe and comfortable. Nobody wants to take any risks. And nobody wants to do the work. Ah, does this make sense? Are you bearing witness with this? Nobody wants to invest. Everybody wants something for free. Nobody wants to go the extra mile. Nobody wants to go above and beyond. They want it easy. And they want their cake and their ice cream too. But I'm here to tell you tonight, as a game changer life coach and a kingdom mentor and an apostle in the Lord's church, You will need to take courage to show up. If someone could tell you, if someone would tell you that they have $1 million for you, and all you need to do is show up. But in showing up, you have to cross over the low valleys. You have to work around the mountains to show up. You got to pull down strongholds of fear and jealousy and sabotage. You got to go against generational curses. You got to talk to yourself morning, noon, and night and push back on the small chatter. But that $1 million is waiting for you and it's free. All you have to do is show up. So my question to you, how willing, what are you willing to do? How bad do you want to do it? Do you really want to leave a legacy for your children? Do you really want to make a difference and make an impact on people's lives? Do you really want your life to have meaning and have purpose driven results and outcomes? Do you really want your life to speak for itself at the end of the day, where people could say, I'm so glad I knew Harriet. I'm so glad I knew Pat. I'm so glad I knew Nicole, because they really made a difference in my life. That's going to require you to show up. You're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to do the work. And above all, you're going to have to take courage. And once you show up, there's yet more to do. But first thing first. So that's the word. That's the quick word for tonight. That's the word that I hope will bless someone, that will encourage someone, that will inspire you to show up. Keep showing up, Minister Harriet. Keep showing up. Not only do I see you, but God sees you. And at the end of the day, we all want to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. But you got to show up. We all want the fruit of prosperity to be evident in our lives. None of us want to go without, none of us want to experience lack. We were created for more, to want more, to have more, to be more, to do more. It's in our DNA. It is a part of who we are, according to the first book of Genesis. God has already placed in us the ability and the DNA and the capacity to overtake and overcome, to subdue and to multiply. It's already in us. So that's it for tonight. Not going to be here long. Got to get ready for our encore this Saturday. We're having our book marketing masterclass. It's coming back by popular demand this Saturday at 11 a.m. It's not too late to register at trailblazingtransformation.com/21 ways. We're going to review and dig in deep with some of the ways to take your book and to leverage it to create more income in 2021. And so I want to thank those who joined us last week. Pastor Pat, Minister Harriet, I trust that you were blessed, that you were able to pick up some nuggets and some diamonds, And so for those who missed it and could not join us last Thursday, we're taking action and showing up Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for our 21 ways to leverage your book and to make more money in 2021. So hope you can join us. God bless you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Shalom.